Welcome to Stockton University's Class of 2021 Commencement Ceremony. Before we begin today's event, we'd like to take a moment to make a few safety announcements. Please direct your attention to the exits located at each corner of the venue. Aisleways and exit points should remain clear at all times. In the event of an emergency, please exit immediately and follow instructions from the staff. If you would require assistance evacuating, please identify yourself to an usher. We would also like to remind you that smoking is prohibited in all university buildings and venues. Smoking is only permitted in designated smoking gazebos. For everyone's safety, please remember to mask up, back up, and wash up. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. We hope you enjoy the ceremony.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Stockton University's 2021 Commencement Ceremony for the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. I am Dr. Peter Straub, Dean of the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. Our first priority today and every day is to provide a safe environment for our community. To do so, please remember to follow 4 simple rules throughout today's event. Mask up, back up, wash up, and vax up. Thank you. Would everyone please rise for the national anthem performed by Stephen Todd, candidate for Bachelor of Science in Applied Physics and Mathematics.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Mr. Todd. That was great. It is my pleasure to introduce the platform party. They will stand and remain standing as their names are called. Please hold your applause until I complete the introductions. Representing Stockton University Board of Trustees is Mr. Raymond Ciccone, Chair and a 1979 alumnus. Distinguished members of the platform party also include Dr. Harvey Kesselman, President of Stockton University, Dr. Susan Davenport, Interim Provost and Executive Vice President, Sheila Vance, Esquire, Chief Officer for Equal Opportunity and Institutional Compliance, Dr. Joseph Trout, Associate Professor of Physics, and Ms. Kathleen Nugo, candidate for Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, Molecular Biology, and also Chemistry. She is our student speaker. Thank you all for your service to Stockton and higher education in New Jersey. Please be seated, platform party. It is now my privilege to ask Ray Ciccone, Chair of the Stockton University Board of Trustees, to come to the podium to offer welcoming remarks.
Thank you, Dean. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ray Ciccone. I'm a proud 1979 graduate and have the honor of serving as chair of the Board of Trustees of Stockton University. You have demonstrated great commitment in earning your degree at Stockton. This will serve you well in the next chapter in life with your job, community service, or advanced studies. I welcome you to our community of over 58,000 Stockton Osprey alumni, representing Stockton throughout the United States and beyond. I encourage you to remain involved with Stockton and to take full advantage of the programs, activities offered to alumni. Congratulations from the Board of Trustees and the entire Stockton community. Please welcome Kathleen Nugo, candidate for Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, Molecular Biology, and Chemistry, to the podium to address the class of 2021.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here to celebrate this moment with us. Before I begin, I want to personally congratulate my fellow graduates for having the resilience to finish our degree during a global pandemic. As I reflect on this day, I have connected this experience to what I know best, which is chemistry. But don't worry, I promise this won't be a lecture. These past 4 years reminded me of what we call a state function. So to put that in perspective, we all started college as freshmen at some point and some time. And after going through our own individual and very unique journeys, it has ultimately brought us all here today. We all had different classes, jobs, hobbies, and friends, which naturally created such tremendous diversity among us. I believe in the power of our diversity in all of its forms, because one thing I've learned is that the most pioneering discoveries in our field have been the product of diverse minds collaborating on the single goal of making the world a better place. Despite our different paths to get here, we likely shared a few common themes along the way. We all built indispensable relationships with our helpers or catalysts. These were the peers, faculty, or family that guided us in our classes, were a shoulder to lean on, and pushed us to be the best version of ourselves. When we were at our breaking points, or a transition state as we call it, we relied on these people and ultimately got back on our feet to push our reactions forward. If I have learned anything at all from science, it is to not be afraid of failure, but to take it in stride and maximize the learning opportunities that come when we fail. We are all destined to fail at some point, whether it be to not land the job we wanted, lose a friend, or have countless experiments go wrong. However, we learn something about ourselves in how we respond to these failures. In the end, true character doesn't come from a college degree. It is molded from withstanding the most difficult challenges and learning how to move forward. So, whether you're ready or not, we are all about to walk across this stage, earn our diplomas, and venture into the real world. I hope that when celebrating these accomplishments today, that you remember and appreciate your unique journey to make it here. In closing, I have a few pieces of advice. First, be bold. Set ambitious goals for yourself and do not be afraid to put in the work every day to make those once unrealistic goals become more feasible. Because remember, true excellence is habitual. Next, find your passions. Be open-minded to changing these over time, because I believe when you're truly passionate about something, your most prolific work will come naturally. Accolades will then follow, but you won't need those accolades to be truly happy. Lastly, absolutely and unequivocally be yourself. We all have our own unique genetic makeup, so embrace who you are and do not try to let any molds of society shape you. Be your own harshest critic, but also your best cheerleader. At the end of it all, just be yourself. As a final note, I'll share with you one of my favorite quotes that epitomizes college for me. Listen carefully. Dr. Seuss said, "It is better to know how to learn than to know." Even though college is over for us, learning should not stop here. Learning is such a powerful gift, and it is one I hope we all carry from here into our own future endeavors, as we still have so much to learn on our nascent journeys. Now, that's enough for me. Time to stop talking so we can all start doing. Best of luck, everyone, and congratulations again. It is my honor to welcome Dr. Harvey Kesselman, President of Stockton University, to the podium to deliver the commencement address.
Kathleen was absolutely polished. Give her another really strong round of applause. She touches on a number of themes I'm also going to address. You really have a lot to be proud of. Graduates, my fellow Ospreys, and on behalf of Stockton University, I offer you a heartfelt congratulations on successfully accomplishing this major milestone in your life. We are immensely proud of you, and we celebrate your academic success, we celebrate your rite of passage, and we celebrate you. Everyone, please join me once again in giving the Stockton University class of 2021 a big round of applause. That's it. Words cannot express the hope and optimism I feel when looking at our extraordinary graduates. And if there were ever a time when the world needed hope and optimism, it is now. For in the last year, you have, quite frankly, we all have experienced challenges in our world that baffled minds, broke hearts. But to our amazement, these same challenges have sparked new ways of thinking and generated faith in causes bigger than ourselves. Graduating from college is a daunting goal, and graduates, on top of everything else in your lives, you've had to reacquaint yourselves with the meaning of the word perseverance. You had to power through, even when the finish line looked so distant. You had to stand firm, resilient in your efforts to complete this portion of your academic journey, which was no easy feat. But like most resilient people, you understood that the only way to get through it is to go through it, regardless of the rocky terrain. The test of perseverance and resilience was perhaps best described by Grammy Award winner Cardi B. Yes, I said, you got a kick out of that, Cardi B, when she said, knock me down 9 times, but I get up 10. Now, I know you're probably thinking, really? I thought he would be more of a Billy Joel type of guy. And you would be correct. But on this topic, she nailed it, period. And because you've embraced the essence of perseverance and resilience in a time that some have described as the perfect storm, a pandemic, racial and social injustice and unrest, and a global economic crisis, you've accomplished something that very few people could do. You stayed the course and you finished. What an incredible achievement. And herein lies my hope and optimism. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of Arts and Humanities. You will create meaningful societal change through artistic expression. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of Business. You will create opportunities to stimulate and produce economic growth. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of Education. You will be dynamic educators who respect and recognize the potential in each and every student. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of General Studies. You will harness your interdisciplinary knowledge to lead, shape, and strengthen our communities. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of Health Sciences. You will manage the demands of today's enormous healthcare challenges and play critical roles in improving our community's health and welfare. It lies with you, our graduates of the School of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. You will optimize alternative energies that will afford a greener way of life for generations to come. And it lies with you, our graduates of the School of Social and Behavioral Sciences. You will delve into the challenges of our criminal justice and political systems, reimagine institutional structures, and create better systems. It lies in all of you and your incredible Osprey spirit. Simply put, my hope and optimism lie in you. But before you turn your tassels and go off to celebrate with friends and family, I want to leave you with a word of advice, and that is, as Catherine noted, keep learning. Why? Author Roberta Bogany explained it best when she said, when you stop learning, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, you stop living. It really is that simple. Keep learning. Don't make this academic milestone the last mile you walk in your pursuit of knowledge. Personally, I strive to learn something new every day. Just last week, I learned a tidbit of slang. Take the word lit. I was talking to a student who said his class was lit. So naturally, I assumed he was talking about his literature class and asked, so what's your favorite reading this semester? Then, after he stopped laughing at me, he explained that he meant the class was really, really exciting. I had absolutely no idea. In any case, my point is to never stop learning. Why? Because learning begets growing. Growing in knowledge, growing as a compassionate person, growing as a global citizen, ready to engage the world and meet the many challenges still ahead of us, and most importantly, growing as a human being. Likewise, as you learn and grow, remember to keep living. Don't get so caught up in making a living that you forget how to actually live, living out your passions, living out your dreams. Experience this gift called life to the very fullest. Leave nothing on the table and no stone unturned, because if this past year has taught us anything at all, it has taught us to take nothing for granted. To paraphrase others, in the end, it won't be the years in your life that count. It'll be the life in your years that matter. So again, congratulations, class of 2021. It's been lit. Thank you. It's now my distinct pleasure to invite Dr. Susan Davenport to the podium for the degree conferral.
We will now begin the presentation of candidates for degrees. Please note, a professional photographer will take photographs of the candidates as they walk across the stage. Proofs of these pictures will be sent to the candidates. The ceremony is also being recorded, and copies may be ordered by visiting Stockton's Commencement webpage. We ask that all guests please remain at their seats when taking pictures. Will the graduating class of 2021 please rise? Dr. Kesselman, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here have qualified in all respects for their degrees by successfully completing curricula offered by Stockton University. The faculty recommended that these candidates be awarded appropriate degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
Members of the graduating class of 2021 who have successfully completed all the requirements for graduation, based on the approval of the faculty and the authority vested in me by the state of New Jersey and the Stockton University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Graduates, you may now switch your tassels. Please be seated, graduates.
We are now privileged to present the new graduates. We ask that you process across stage when your name is called, and in light of current health guidelines, we will not be shaking hands. Graduates, when you exit the stage, please honor your fellow graduates and promptly return to your seats. Would the graduates from the School of Natural Science and Mathematics please come forward? Reading the names is Dr. Joseph Trout, Associate Professor of Physics.
Kathleen Nago. James Gerard Jr., Michael Ayurmara, Anthony Geiger, Blair Gomez, Jamie Lynch, Aku Ama, Nika Beck, Gabriella Bohanon, Daniel Carvalho, Amanda Connolly, Taylor Endress, Sebastian Medina Granda, Silki Patel, Vietbo Phan, Taramate Robinson, Nicole Tolino, Michelle Robb, Marissa Mascaro, Katrina Block, Emilio Serpa, Kara McCory, Jonathan Rodriguez, Sierra Smith, Felicity Doe, Caitlin Fogarty, Timothy Freudenrich, Marissa Koster, Dylan Mastrena, Stevie Adder, Daniel Bonacini, Lauren Barreco, sorry. Zachary Bunnell, Chase Clemison, Kirsten Comesso, Andrew Crosby, Samantha DiMacala, Hannah Dewar, Valentina Fierro, Nicholas Gamaro, Patrick Hall, Abigail Hartman, Benjamin Hayden, Kira Healy, Ryan Haggerty, Michael Hurrick, Catherine Homewood, Cassandra Kopanai, Kelly Kralik, Kyle Kubler, Charlotte Leon, Arena Mayer, Edward McLaughlin, Curry Monday, Kevin Preddy, Michael Crotron, Madison Roberts, Shannon Sweeney, Lauren Teague, Emily Vasily, Haley Wilmot, Evan Yunker, Rachel Denker, Kayla Boker, Hunter Daly, Taylor Groskorth Flynn, Brooke Handley, Michaela McGowan, Matthew Mercies. Michael Moore Jr. Alexander Palacio. Roy Reyes. Emily Sapaio. Connor Smillian. Shayna Weiser. Gabriella Worthington. Cassandra Bennett. Vivian Chow. Kendall Holder. Shannon Ahern. Tina Garvey. Kaylee Green. Jason Lamb. Metellidus Pabathus. Sorry. Liam Ambrams. Stephanie Ball. Peyton Benson. Samantha Brayton. Usama Chardi. Alyssa Emberham. Samantha Gruler. Sadie Pilch. Madison Leibowitz. Lena Mena. Casey Oakes. Ivana Quiones. Alyssa Rossi. William Ruziskowski IV. Jennifer Sagan. Rebecca Sansone. Dasha Taylor. Caitlin Turner. Alexander Wickel, Ashley Ankarski, Shannon Asta, Brittany O'Connor, Christina Triantelfilio, Stefano Balacomo, Juan Bazan Gonzalez, Audrey Bishop, Lydia Logan, Jack Maniscalco, Alicia Manon, Lucy Martinez, Christina Mitchell, Anastasia Morozova, Stefan Panik, Justin Reich, Jessica Scanaspicio, Andrew Schwing, Marley Williams, congratulations, Niall White, Colleen Lindenau, John Babel, congratulations, Brianna Feltner, Obenbenga Biddy, Tara Jacobson, how are you doing? Anthony Laura, Matthew Miller, Raul Mori, Atharva Nayak, Carl Santos, Stephanie Sharrow, Stephen Todd, Sean Baker, Jason Nig, Moria Sweeter, Courtney Bainbridge. Danielle Kanagi. Ryan Gibson. Kaylee Horonen. Joseph Kauskama. Danielle Napier. Justin Snyder. Holland Bostamowitz. Sean Lavender. Daniel Doe. Madison Young.
Congratulations to all our graduates. How about if we stand up and give them another hand? All right, sit down. All right, as we conclude this ceremony with a recessional, the platform party will leave the stage, followed by the graduates exiting the building through the doors behind me. Guests are asked to follow the graduates promptly and meet them in parking lot 5 outside the building. All of us at Stockton are proud of you and joyfully embrace you as graduates and lifelong members of the Stockton family. Thank you for choosing Stockton and remaining a part of the university's legacy. The recessional will begin with a rendition of Ospreys on Parade, our alma mater. This concludes our commencement ceremony. Thank you all and enjoy the rest of your special day.
Let us travel in the footsteps of those who came before. Here on our campus in the Pines, knowledge opens every door. And when we go marching out to the world beyond our Stockton, at ease with what we learn, our future has begun. Knowledge leads to knowledge, and Stockton shows the way. Oh, let us be among those for whom Stockton leads the way. Oh, let us proudly strive to be examples day by day. Knowledge leads to knowledge, and Stockton shows the way. Oh, let us be among those for whom whom Stockton leads the way. Oh, let us proudly strive to be examples day by day.